Hello, our company is called Sections. We're a bookstore with future plans of changing the ebook experience. Our idea revolves around closing and downsizing most physical bookstores and resorting to using those funds to implement delivery systems, which will allow our bookstore chain to rent books to consumers online and deliver them directly to and from their homes. Throughout this PowerPoint, we're going to be talking about what our idea is, what does it do, and how it works. We're also going to be talking about the difference from existing technologies and management practices, the advantages and the disadvantages, what are the competitors or alternatives and future trends, why is it needed in our company, and how it will affect our business, which comes with the costs, benefits, risks, and opportunities. We'll also be talking about how it will impact on the firms using it, not using it, to consumers, to workers, society, etc. Our idea is to close and downsize a majority of our physical bookstores and revert to renting out books online. It involves the implementation of two simple technologies. Firstly, being a bookstore social network platform. We would design and implement a social network shared amongst our employees and potential customers that is free to use. The platform would create a welcoming reading community in which employees and readers alike can recommend books to each other and share their opinions and thoughts. Also, readers can access information and reviews from a variety of books, and their staff would be available to answer any questions. The second implementation would be a fast-paced delivery system. We would implement a fast-paced delivery service network in which customers can select which books they want to rent on our social network, and that information will be transferred directly to our delivery system. Small storage facilities would be used to store our books all across North America to ensure that all deliveries only take 1 to 2 days. Once a consumer is done with a book or the rent time has expired, our deliveries will be immediately notified and they will pick up the books. So, how is our idea different from existing technologies and their management practices? Unlike a common bookstore chain, we have eliminated all of the physical bookstores in our company and do not sell books, but instead rent out and deliver physical books using our new social network platform. Out of many advantages, our first one is saving money. Closing down our physical stores allows us to save a substantial portion of our budget we would have otherwise spent on our building leases and other fees associated with running a building, such as electricity, hydro, and property tax. Another advantage is using lean operations. With the closing of our physical stores, we are able to operate with less staff, which lowers our overall expenses. Furthermore, due to the fact that we are renting out books and not selling them, we can operate on lower inventory levels, which helps us save money. Another advantage is the new market. Following the current trends in the market and the popularity of ebooks being sold online, transitioning our sales to our online social network expands our market reach and competition with ebook companies. Another advantage is the competitive advantage. Through our bookstore social network, we are still able to offer a personalized book shopping experience that other ebook stores do not offer. Furthermore, we would maintain a competitive advantage over ebook stores due to the fact that most readers prefer reading printed books opposed to ebooks, and renting out books would be a cheaper alternative to purchasing ebooks. Lastly, our customer service. Our excellent customer service would greatly benefit our customers. Our staff will be able to answer any questions regarding our books and services throughout our social network. Moreover, our delivery system is fast-paced and we're able to deliver and pick up books within 1 to 2 business days. When it comes to disadvantages, one of them is human resources issues. Unfortunately, due to our downsizing, we would have to lay off a large number of employees, which could result in human resource problems. Another disadvantage is lower margins. Since renting out books is cheaper than selling books, we would have to rely on a higher volume of sales in order to cope with the lower margins. In addition, another disadvantage is the difficult transition. Transitioning to online sales and using a social network platform will be difficult to transition and will take time and money to effectively put in place. Lastly would be an expensive technology disadvantage. Designing and implementing an advanced bookstore social network platform with an integrated delivery system within it would take a lot of investment from the company. So the question is, who are our competitors? Our main competitors are made up of other physical bookstores, online bookstores, and large online retailers such as Amazon, who dominate the book industry market. Some future trends and facts. With the rise of e-commerce, most physical bookstores are predicted to close all across the world. As a result, readers will have less places to find and enjoy printed books and are instead finding other ways to find books online via mobile devices, computers, reading devices, and more. Despite future trends, it is evident that readers still prefer to read from printed books rather than ebooks. In 2007, Nielsen Pub Track Digital reported that total ebook sales decreased by 10% from 2016. Moreover, for the fifth consecutive year, print book sales have increased. As of 2017, Forbes reported that print book sales increased by 1.8% and 67% of Americans reported reading a printed book. However, there has been a rise in the popularity of audiobooks. In 2018, Pew Research Center reported that 1 in 5 Americans have transitioned to listening to audiobooks. Ultimately, looking into the future, readers will have a greater demand for printed books, but will face stiff competition from Amazon and other online bookstores that release audiobooks. So, why is our idea needed in our company? What problems will it resolve and what opportunities will it create? One of our effective technologies that we will be using is our social network platform, which allows for our customers to be able to communicate with their employees online about their interest in books, and will receive recommendations and helpful advice on potential books to rent. The purpose of our social network platform is to limit the amount of effort our customers would have to put into choosing the right books for them. It allows our consumers to express their thoughts with someone trustworthy as opposed to keeping it to themselves and not knowing what they really are looking for. Having employees involved in the decision-making process of a consumer will give people confidence in the books they rent as opposed to them gambling on books they may dislike. It gives consumers an all-around pleasant experience which will bring us many returning customers. Another one of our highly effective technologies we'll be using is our fast-paced delivery service, which will deliver rented books directly to the homes of consumers within 1 to 2 business days, and will be immediately picked up after rentals expired. Our delivery service eliminates the efforts of our customers having to pick up or drop off their books to one of our storage facilities. It completely saves customers time and transportation costs. With the combination of our fast-paced social network and delivery service, the satisfaction of our customers is guaranteed. It eliminates the anxiety that may build up when a consumer rents a book. They do not have to worry about any complications or conditioning of their book, as it will be delivered and retrieved at a fast-paced, efficient working environment. This will allow for many returning customers as they will be receiving an easy and enjoyable experience. So the question is, how will it affect your business? What are the costs, benefits, risks, and opportunities? Some of the costs that we need to allocate our funds to is our bookstore social network platform, along with our delivery service that we will be integrating. These are our 2 main technologies that will take a large investment from the company. Our wages expense will increase due to the additional employees that will be actively online on our social network platform. Also, the cost of the delivery vehicles and cost of fuel will also be taking a portion of our investments. When it comes to benefits, one of our major benefits is that our practices are cost efficient. Our removal of physical bookstores allows us to lay off employees that are no longer needed in store, which creates opportunities while possessing greater funds. Another major benefit relates to how the transition will create a new market for us, which allows us to reach a wide variety of consumers across North America that may not have been reliable customers if we did not implement our social network platform. The fact that we are renting out books to consumers as opposed to selling them gives us the advantage over any competition as we're able to pertain a wider spread of potential consumers. One of the main risks we are taking revolves around the fact that readers may not want to use our social network app and they may prefer the nostalgic in-person book shopping experience that we once had. In saying that, we could potentially lose a large portion of our consumers who would stick to in-person book shopping. Another risk can be all the problems that may arise with renting out books. For the most part, companies that rent things out usually have a lot of overhead expenses, as consumers may not be done with their book in a timely manner, or may not even want the book to be returned. Basically, tracking down our customers for past due books isn't an easy task. Lastly, our biggest opportunity is that we are entering the online book shopping market while maintaining our competitive advantage through a social network app that provides readers a personalized shopping experience that other booksellers online simply cannot provide. Furthermore, given that we are renting out printed books, we can rent them out at a low price point that other book retailers simply cannot match for their printed books. Speaking about how our idea will affect our business brings the next question on how will it impact firms using it, not using it, the consumers, the workers, society, and more. The impact it will have on firms using it is that they will be able to get all the books they need delivered on time and for a price that is very affordable. They will also be able to contact other employees very easily if needed through the social network if there were any problems. The impact on firms not using it will result in outdated technology, since our society is heading towards becoming an e-commerce world, and it could result in negative impacts towards a firm. The impact it will have on consumers is that it will allow them to be able to order or rent any book of their liking from their own home. With technology and mobility influencing a lot of consumers' lives, book readers have changed their reading habits and have shifted towards the use of ebooks. With our idea, customers will have access to printed books that are delivered at a fast rate and are at a very affordable price. Along with access to printed books, there will be a social networking platform that will allow the customers to communicate to other customers or employees about the books they've had or any thought and opinions they would like to share. Overall, our idea gives customers a good option for reading any book without having to leave their house or paying for an ebook. Since our idea is downsizing the physical bookstores, it will impact the workers because we will have to lay off a lot of them due to the downsize. The employees who are still here working for us will have an easier time contacting and communicating with customers through the social networking platform, and will have opportunities to interact with customers and get their feedback on what can be improved on. With the advancement in technology, workers will also have an easier time tracking what books they need to go where and when they are due if they are being rented. This will impact society by setting and showing them that there are other options besides ebooks. During this time, during a pandemic, it's especially important to give people options on ways to occupy themselves while they are at home. Our idea not only gives readers another option of getting books, but allows customers to get books while they are at home. Society will hopefully see our idea as something they will like to see in the future and allow us to expand and create a successful company overall. Thank you for listening to our presentation. Hopefully you'll take a part in the innovation of sections, since we're just getting started and can't wait for what the future has in store for us.